Have your knees ever whispered to you at night? That dull ache? Or that sudden tightness when you try to stand up? Maybe your legs feel heavy in the morning, and the simple act of walking down the stairs feels like climbing a mountain. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many older adults in America silently live with leg swelling, stiff joints, and a fading sense of balance. But what if I told you there's a gentle way to nourish your joints from the inside out, one that's been quietly practiced for centuries in Japan? Today, we'll explore 6 powerful collagen-rich foods inspired by the Japanese lifestyle. They're simple, natural, and may help ease swelling, support your joints, and bring more lightness to your step. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching this from? And what time is it for you right now? Please let me know in the comments below. I truly look forward to reading them. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. Why do older adults in America struggle with leg swelling and joint pain? Do your legs feel heavy by the end of the day? Do your knees seem stiffer than they used to be? Many older adults in America experience swelling in the legs and aching joints, not just because of age, but because of what's happening inside the body. One major reason is the natural loss of collagen. Collagen is like the glue that holds your joints together. After 60, your body produces far less of it, which can lead to stiffness, poor flexibility, and even inflammation. But it's not just collagen. A diet high in processed foods, sugar, and sodium, common in the Western lifestyle, can cause water retention and inflammation, making your legs swell and your joints feel tight. Sitting too long or not moving much also leads to poor circulation, which causes fluid buildup in the lower legs and feet. Now let's look at Japan. There, many older adults still move with grace and strength well into their 80s and 90s. What's different? A lot comes down to lifestyle and food. The Japanese diet is rich in natural, collagen-supporting foods, fish broth, fermented soybeans, soft-boiled eggs, and vegetables full of minerals. These aren't supplements, they're everyday meals, and they help keep joints mobile, reduce swelling, and support healthy circulation. In places like Okinawa, where people often live past 100, it's rare to hear complaints about swollen legs or chronic joint pain. Their secret isn't just genetics, it's nourishment. So if you've been feeling slower or heavier on your feet, it may not just be aging. It may be how your body is being fed. And that's the good news, because with small changes, you can help your joints feel lighter, more flexible, and more supported from the inside out. What is collagen? And why does it decline so quickly after 60? Imagine trying to hold together a tent with worn-out ropes. No matter how sturdy the poles are, if the ropes are fraying, the structure will wobble. Collagen works the same way in your body. It's the rope that holds your joints, skin, and muscles together. Without enough of it, everything starts to sag, stiffen, or weaken. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body. It forms the framework of our skin, cushions our joints, and gives strength to tendons and bones. But starting in our 30s, collagen production slows down, and by the time we reach our 60s, the decline becomes much more noticeable. That's when many older adults begin to experience the frustrating signs: joints that crack or feel dry inside, skin that bruises easily or loses its firmness, muscles that shrink faster, even if you're staying active, legs that swell due to weaker veins and connective tissue. So what causes this sharp decline in collagen? Part of it is natural aging. But other hidden factors speed it up, like sun exposure, smoking, chronic stress, and especially poor diet. Without the right nutrients, your body simply can't make enough collagen to keep up with what it's losing. Now here's something many people don't realize. Collagen isn't just about what you eat. It's about how your whole system functions, especially your gut. If your digestion is weak, and for many people over 60 it is, even the best foods can pass through without doing much good. That's why, in Japan, meals are built not just around collagen-rich ingredients, but also foods that improve digestion and circulation. It's a whole-body approach, not just treating symptoms, but supporting the body's natural ability to rebuild from the inside out. Another key point: not all collagen is the same. There are several types of collagen, but the most relevant for joints is type 2, found in cartilage and connective tissue. Skin, on the other hand, thrives on type 1 and the 3. Luckily, the Japanese diet includes sources that cover all three, from fish skin to chicken cartilage to fermented soy. What's truly beautiful is how the Japanese don't isolate nutrients the way Western supplements do. Instead of taking a pill labeled collagen 1000 mg, they eat foods that work together in harmony. A bowl of miso soup with seaweed and tofu, a small portion of fish with the skin on, or a soft-boiled egg in warm broth. Each bite brings not just collagen, but also minerals, antioxidants, and enzymes that help the body absorb and use it better. So if you're wondering, is it too late to rebuild what I've lost? The answer is no. You may not feel it right away, but just like a cracked path that slowly heals with steady rain, your joints, skin, and muscles can start to restore their strength when given the right nourishment. Fish broth, a Japanese morning ritual for strong joints. In many traditional Japanese homes, the day begins not with coffee or toast, but with something warm, savory, and deeply nourishing. A bowl of miso soup made with fish broth. At first glance, it may seem too simple to be powerful, but this humble broth, often made by simmering dried sardines, anchovies, or small whole fish, is one of the most effective and overlooked sources of natural collagen. When you simmer fish bones, skin, and heads over low heat, you slowly release collagen, calcium, and trace minerals into the water. These nutrients don't just support your joints, they help improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and strengthen the connective tissue that holds your muscles and bones together. The Japanese call this broth iriko dashi when it's made from dried baby sardines. It's rich in collagen type I and also contains glycine and proline, two amino acids essential for repairing worn-out joints and tissues. You may be wondering, do I have to make this from scratch? The answer is no. While traditional Japanese grandmothers might simmer their own broth, you can find dried anchovies or sardines in most Asian markets, or even buy frozen ones. Simply soak a handful in water for 30 minutes, then simmer gently for another 30. Strain the broth, and it's ready. Some people add a small piece of kombu, dried sea kelp, for extra minerals. Others pour the broth over tofu, miso paste, or vegetables for a light but powerful soup. What's beautiful about fish broth is that it's easy to digest. For older adults who may not feel hungry in the morning or struggle with heavy meals, this warm broth is a gentle way to wake up the digestive system while delivering collagen straight to the joints. Let me tell you a little story. In Okinawa, there's a family that spans 3 generations, grandparents, parents, and grandchildren all living under one roof. Every morning, they sit on the floor around a low wooden table, No one is rushing. The grandmother, who's 84, serves small bowls of miso soup made from dried sardines. She smiles as her grandchildren sip quietly. Her knees don't ache, and she still tends her garden every afternoon. When asked about her health secret, she doesn't say vitamins or exercise. She just laughs and points to the steaming bowl. This, every day, for 60 years. Fish broth is more than just food. It's a quiet ritual of care. It also has one more hidden benefit: hydration. Many older adults in America forget to drink water throughout the day. This can worsen joint pain and swelling. A morning bowl of broth hydrates while nourishing, which helps reduce water retention in the legs, a common cause of that heavy, swollen feeling. And unlike coffee, which can dehydrate, fish broth is gentle, alkalizing, and soothing to the stomach. Chicken cartilage, the Japanese secret hidden in every bone. If you've ever cooked a whole chicken, you've seen it, that soft, white tissue between the bones. In many Western kitchens, it's tossed aside. But in Japan, this part, chicken cartilage or nankotsu, is treasured. Why? Because it's rich in type 2 collagen, the kind that directly supports joint health and cartilage repair. Think of it as your body's natural cushion, especially valuable after 60, when cartilage thins and joints grow stiff. In Japan, chicken cartilage is often grilled with a bit of salt and lemon, crispy, chewy, and satisfying. But for those who prefer a gentler option, chicken bone broth is ideal. Simmering chicken wings, necks, or joints for hours releases not only collagen, but also gelatin, minerals, and compounds like glucosamine and chondroitin, all of which support joint flexibility. Want to boost the collagen even more? Add a splash of vinegar or lemon juice during cooking. There's a story from Kyoto about a retired teacher in her 70s. She makes chicken cartilage soup with daikon and miso every Sunday. Her fingers, once stiff with arthritis, have softened. She still paints calligraphy every afternoon and smiles when she says, "I eat the parts people forget. That's where the strength is." Science agrees. Studies show that undenatured type 2 collagen from chicken cartilage can reduce joint pain and improve mobility, especially for those with osteoarthritis. And unlike isolated supplements, eating it as whole food offers better absorption and synergy. You don't need fancy ingredients. Just save leftover chicken bones, simmer them into broth, strain, and sip. A warm cup in the evening doesn't just nourish your joints. It calms the body, quiets the mind, and offers a gentle reminder. Healing can start with the simplest things. Soft-boiled eggs with dashi, a gentle start that feeds your joints. There's something calming about a soft-boiled egg, the warm golden yolk, the tender white, the way it almost melts in your mouth. But in Japan, it's not just comfort food. It's a quiet powerhouse for joint health, especially when paired with dashi. Let's start with the egg. Egg yolks are naturally rich in nutrients that help the body produce its own collagen, especially choline, vitamin A, biotin, and amino acids. These nutrients support the repair of tissues, the health of your skin, and the elasticity of your joints. Soft-boiled eggs are easier to digest than fried or scrambled ones, and they retain more of these delicate nutrients. But what makes this dish uniquely Japanese is what comes with the egg: dashi. Dashi is a light broth made from kombu, a mineral-rich seaweed, and katsuobushi, smoked, dried bonito flakes. It's the foundation of Japanese cooking, present in soups, sauces, and even rice dishes. When you pour warm dashi over a freshly peeled soft-boiled egg, something special happens. Not only does the flavor become deeper and more umami-rich, but you also add minerals like magnesium, iodine, and potassium, all of which help reduce inflammation and promote fluid balance in the body. That's crucial if you're dealing with leg swelling or joint stiffness. There's even a tradition in parts of Japan where elders begin their day with a warm bowl of rice topped with a soft egg and a drizzle of dashi. It's gentle on the stomach, deeply satisfying, and supports circulation, all before leaving the house. Let me share a simple story. Mr. Sakamoto is 87 years old. Every morning, he walks slowly but steadily to the kitchen in his slippers. He fills a small pot with water, drops in one egg, and sets a timer for 6 minutes. While the egg cooks, he warms a little dashi on the stove. He doesn't rush. After peeling the egg, he places it in a tiny bowl, pours the warm broth over it, and sits on his tatami mat to eat. It's quiet, intentional, healing. When asked why he does this every day, he replies with a gentle smile, "Because my knees are still kind to me." In the West, breakfast is often rushed. Toast, cereal, coffee on the go. But the Japanese approach invites us to slow down and eat with care. This small act of mindfulness, paired with nutrient-rich foods, can be the difference between stiffness and strength as the years go on. If you'd like to try it, here's how. 1. Boil an egg for 6 to 7 minutes, then cool and peel it. 2. Prepare a quick dashi. Soak a small piece of kombu in water for 30 minutes, bring to a gentle simmer, then remove the kombu and add a handful of bonito flakes. Let steep, then strain. 3. Place the egg in a small bowl, pour the warm dashi over it, and enjoy with a spoon or over a bit of warm rice. This isn't just food, it's a message to your body. I care for you, and your joints will listen. Natto, the sticky superfood that keeps joints moving. At first glance, natto can be a bit of a surprise. It's sticky, stringy, and carries a smell that many Westerners find unusual. But in Japan, this fermented soybean dish is a breakfast staple, especially among elders who want to keep their joints strong and their blood flowing smoothly. What makes natto so powerful isn't just its high protein or fiber content. It's what fermentation unlocks. Natto is rich in vitamin K2, a rare nutrient that helps calcium stay in your bones and out of your arteries. That means better bone strength and improved circulation, two key players in reducing leg swelling and joint stiffness. Even more impressive, natto contains an enzyme called nattokinase. Nattokinase helps thin the blood slightly and improve circulation, reducing the chance of clots and encouraging smoother movement of fluids through the legs. For older adults who often struggle with swollen ankles or heavy legs by evening, better blood flow means real relief. But what about collagen? Here's where it gets interesting. While natto doesn't contain collagen itself, it supports your body's ability to use and build collagen more effectively. Think of it as the helper that sets the stage for repair. Plus, it improves gut health, which means better absorption of the nutrients your joints need. In Japan, natto is often eaten cold over warm rice, sometimes with mustard or green onions. Its unique texture is appreciated, not avoided. And many centenarians in regions like Ibaraki or Nagano, where people live well into their 90s, credit natto as part of their secret. Let me share a story. Mrs. Ueda is 91 years old. She lives alone in a small town north of Tokyo. Every morning, she eats one small pack of natto with her breakfast. She says it keeps her knees light. She walks to the corner shop daily. No cane, no pain. Her doctor once told her that her blood circulation was younger than most 70-year-olds. Of course, natto isn't for everyone. Its strong smell and sticky texture can be a challenge at first. But don't worry, there are gentler alternatives. If natto doesn't suit your taste, consider miso, tempeh, or even a high-quality fermented soy supplement. They won't have nattokinase, but they still support digestion, reduce inflammation, and improve nutrient absorption, all of which help your body get more from collagen-rich foods. The deeper idea here is this: food isn't just fuel, it's chemistry. And fermented foods like natto help the body do what it was built to do: heal itself, little by little, day by day. Sesame and miso dressing, the flavorful duo that feeds your joints. In Japan, healing doesn't always come in big meals. Sometimes it hides in the smallest spoonfuls, like a dressing drizzled gently over warm vegetables or a piece of fish. One of the most nourishing combinations in Japanese home cooking is sesame and miso. This creamy, nutty, umami-rich dressing is more than just a tasty topping. It's a joint-supporting powerhouse. Let's start with sesame seeds. These tiny seeds are rich in zinc, calcium, and healthy fats, all essential for building and maintaining collagen. Zinc, in particular, helps your body repair tissues and supports the enzymes needed to produce collagen naturally. Japanese elders often eat sesame in many forms: whole seeds on rice, ground into goma-e, a spinach side dish, or blended into sauces and dressings. Their joints benefit from this daily dose of mineral-rich nourishment. Then comes miso, a fermented soybean paste full of probiotics, minerals, and plant-based protein. But its real power lies in the gut. Why does that matter for your joints? Because a healthy gut improves nutrient absorption, including collagen, minerals, and amino acids your joints rely on. When digestion is strong, healing becomes more efficient. Miso also helps reduce chronic, low-grade inflammation, often at the root of swelling and joint stiffness. Together, sesame and miso create a flavorful, therapeutic blend. The Japanese often use it as a dressing for steamed vegetables, grilled fish, or soft tofu. It adds taste, texture, and deeply nourishing properties without extra salt or processed oils. Here's a simple way to make it at home. 2 tablespoons tahini or ground sesame paste. 1 tablespoon white or yellow miso. 1 teaspoon rice vinegar or lemon juice. 1 to 2 teaspoons warm water to thin, optional. A touch of honey or grated ginger for extra warmth. Whisk it all together and drizzle over your favorite veggies, eggs, or fish. It takes only a minute, but it delivers long-term benefits. There's a story from a small town near Osaka where a group of women in their 80s meet every Sunday to cook together. One of them always brings a jar of homemade sesame miso dressing. She calls it joint medicine in disguise. They laugh, eat, and walk home without pain. This kind of food isn't flashy. It doesn't promise overnight miracles, but it works quietly, meal by meal, helping the body repair and rebuild from within. Grilled fish with skin, simple, crispy, and collagen-rich. In Japan, grilled fish isn't just a dish, it's a daily rhythm, and one key detail makes it especially powerful for joint health. They eat the skin. Fish skin is one of the richest natural sources of type 1 collagen, which supports the structure of your joints, bones, and skin. When gently grilled until crispy, the collagen within the skin becomes more bioavailable, easier for your body to absorb and use. Unlike in the West, where fish skin is often removed or discarded, Japanese elders enjoy it as a treat. Crispy, savory, and full of flavor, it's more than just delicious. It's functional nourishment. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, and sea bream are all common in Japanese kitchens. These fish are not only rich in collagen, but also high in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and improve joint mobility. There's a story from a care home in Kyoto where grilled fish is served at least 4 times a week. One resident, a 90-year-old man who walks unaided and still does morning stretches, says, "I never skip the skin. That's where the good stuff is. You don't need fancy preparation. At home, just season a fillet of salmon or mackerel with a bit of sea salt. Grill it, skin side down, until the skin crisps up. Squeeze on lemon, pair it with steamed veggies or a bowl of rice, and enjoy. If grilling feels too much, baking works just as well. Just keep the skin on. And if you've been avoiding fish because of bones or smell, start with small fillets or boneless options. What matters most is consistency, eating it regularly, not perfectly. In Japan, meals are built around simple, real ingredients that support longevity. Grilled fish with skin is one of the quiet stars, a food that helps joints stay flexible, bones stay strong, and mornings feel just a little easier. So there you have it. 6 deeply nourishing, collagen-rich foods inspired by the Japanese way of living. Not powders, not pills, just real food with quiet power. From the warmth of fish broth in the morning, to the crunch of chicken cartilage, the comfort of soft-boiled eggs, the stickiness of natto, the flavor of sesame miso, and the crisp skin of grilled fish. Each bite, each spoonful is a message to your body. You can still rebuild. You can still feel strong. It's not about going back in time. It's about moving forward, lighter, steadier, with more ease in every step. If you try even one of these this week, let me know how it goes. Which food are you most curious to try first? Leave a comment below. I'd truly love to hear from you. And if this video gave you hope or something helpful, please like and subscribe. There's so much more coming. Gentle movement, Japanese-inspired routines, and small habits that make a big difference. Until then, take care of your joints. They've carried you this far, and they still have more to give.